Namaste. Welcome, everyone. This is the 16th day of challenge, 30 minutes of yoga every day in June. We are raising money for St. Jude's Research Hospital for Children to help them in fighting childhood cancer. So today I would like us to try something a little bit different. So we will go through a few movements, a few postures, and then we'll sit for some time and practice loving kindness meditation. Meditation is original yoga, and so today we'll practice that. But let's move a little bit so we are not stiff, so our body is ready to sit for a few minutes. It's not going to be long, but it's good to prepare the body. So let's start with just taking a few breaths, taking and chanting Om 3 times. So you can feel, if you feel comfortable, you can join me. You don't have to. Just notice the breath in your nostrils, in and out. Now let's take a breath for Om. 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 Before we start the practice, just notice how you feel, what is present, physically, mentally, emotionally, without judging anything, just noticing and allowing it to be. Then bring your feet closer together, getting ready for a few sun breaths, combining breath and movement. So bring your hands in front of the heart. And as you inhale, lift your arms nicely up. And exhale, separate your arm and draw a circle. Inhale, lifting the arms up all the way, combining breath and movement. And exhale. Breathing in. And exhale. And feeling the spaciousness. Inhale. And exhale. It's beautiful to prepare the body for the practice of meditation, especially when we are doing the heart-based meditation. Inhale. Creating the space in our emotional heart. Maybe one more time, breathing in. And out. And stand in front of the yoga mat. I need to move my camera a little bit. We're good. Okay, maybe that's better. Okay, so stepping the right foot back, making sure that your stance is comfortable, wide enough, so the feet are not one behind each other. Just separate it a little bit so that this stance is your stance and you can feel comfortable here. And just notice if bending your front knee doesn't bring the knee in front of the ankle. Mine does a little bit, so I'm moving the foot a little bit forward. And then, yes, this is what I want to be. So the knees over the ankle or a little bit behind. Beautiful. So we are moving into warrior 1, moving and breathing. But the arms, we're going to do cactus arms today. So bringing the elbows together. And as you're inhaling, bend the front knee and open the elbows to sides, chin slightly up, opening the rib cage, creating space in your chest area. On exhalation, bringing the elbows together. Inhale, bending the knee, separating the elbows, bringing your shoulder blades closer together. And exhale, elbows touch. Inhale, through your nose if that's possible. And exhale. So do it one more time, breathe in. And let's stay here for a moment, keeping your arms parallel to the floor, chin slightly up, pressing both feet to the floor. Stretching the rib cage, opening your chest area. Pressing both feet to the floor, body weight is on the back leg. And exhale, bring your elbows together. Lower your arms, send the right foot forward. The left one goes back now. So again, standing wide enough, the left foot slightly to side. Let's get now lower, camera a little bit lower. Yeah, just like that. Hips are facing forward. Making sure that the knee doesn't go too much in front of the ankle. Look, here it does. So I need to widen my, lengthen my stance. This is better. Notice that both my heels are on the ground. If yours are not, you may bring your feet a little bit closer together or moving your torso a little bit back to bring that leg. If you need to bend that back knee a little bit, if the backs of your legs are not really stretched, go for that. Don't hurt yourselves, okay? So be compassionate to yourself. Compassion, love, kindness. That's the theme of today. So with your knees, both knees stretched, bring the elbows together, looking forward. On next inhalation, separate your elbows, bring the chest a little bit forward. Look that I'm creating a little bit of a curve in my back as I bring the chest forward. And then exhaling, bringing elbows together. Inhaling through my nose, opening the elbows to sides. And exhale, elbows closer together. Inhaling, opening the elbows. Exhale, elbows together. Let's do it again. Breathe in. Opening nicely. Chin up slightly. Elbows, arms parallel to the floor. Staying in the posture just for a moment and breathing. With the rib cage nicely stretched. Shoulder blades close together. And exhale, bring the elbows to touch. Lower your arms. Step forward. Beautiful. Shake your legs a little bit. And then with the chest slightly more open. And bring your hands together. Clasp the fingers if that works for you. And just bring your arms away from the buttocks and slightly down. Lifting the chest up, looking up at the ceiling. Taking a breath. And exhale. That's beautiful. So now, let's go down. We'll continue with stretching, opening the chest a little bit. In yoga, we call those postures heart opening postures. So camel is one of them. And we'll practice camel in just a few steps. So one of the steps is, the first step is to kneel down. So standing on your knees. Separating your knees a little bit so that it looks like that, maybe having two fists between your knees. So the knees are more or less under your hips. If it's comfortable for you to do it more narrow, go for that. But you will see that in the beginning it's easier to do wider knees. And bring your hands on the back of your waist. So kind of hands are on your buttocks. You're pressing into where the belt normally is in your pants. So pressing your hands against your hips, relaxing the chest at the same time, lifting your chin a little bit. Just, we may get a little bit dizzy here, happens. So don't go too deep, don't try too hard in the beginning. So that's a beginner's variation of this posture. You can try that and stay here, practicing that, getting used to it, playing with the width of your legs. Okay. Or if that feels comfortable, or if you have your camel practice, bring your arms down, looking up, opening the chest. You may help yourself with holding your hands. So that could be your posture. Or if you're your back is super flexible, or you have a steady posture, a steady practice of camel, then we'll go to the full expression, bringing the hands to the knee, to the elbow, to the heels. And now that's why I was saying that in the beginning, wider knees, the knees spread wider is a little bit easier. Bringing hands to the heels, moving the hips forward. Bringing the head back, pressing your hips forward. Breathe. And then one by one, hands on your hips and letting go. That's a beautiful posture, nicely heart opening. And there is another one that you may try as an alternative for the camel, or in addition to that, the posture is the bridge, and there are a few ways to go for the bridge. It's good to have your blanket. The blanket goes from your sit bones, from the small of your back, actually, from the small of your back to the shoulders. So shoulders on the blanket, head is on the ground. Bringing your heels under the knees, legs are parallel to each other. And you can either, if you don't have too much practice, too much experience with this posture, it's good to have your elbows bent and hands, arms facing up. So you can lift your hips nicely up by pressing through the elbows. Try not to do it vertebra by vertebra, lifting your whole spine up, pressing your feet to the floor, and kind of moving, without moving them, pressing them forward. Pressing the elbows, shoulders coming closer together, lifting the hips. Lowering your hips down. Other version is to bring your palms down and lift your hips up. Here you can either press your hands down to lift your hips higher. You want to move your chest kind of forward and over your chin. And if that's possible for you, clasping your fingers and pressing your arms together with the hands to the floor, pressing your feet down and forward without moving them. That will move your hips a little bit higher and chest up. And exhale, release. Now stretch your left leg, hug the right knee, and then switch sides. Stretch the right leg and hug the left knee. And then release. So we are getting ready for loving kindness meditation. Going to roll to side. Rolling to side. And sit in a cross-legged position. Or you can sit in a chair. To meditation, I like to sit with my hips a little bit higher than my knees. So propping my hips a little bit, sitting on the meditation cushion, blanket, whatever it is, it helps to keep the spine and back straight. You can also sit in a chair. You can, if that's what you prefer, you can also lie down. But with lying down, it can be a little bit problematic as we tend to fall asleep when we lie down with the eyes closed. So loving kindness meditation is also called Metta meditation. It comes from Buddhist tradition. And in this practice, the practice is more for ourselves than for others, like meditation is, and it's to purify our heart. And in this practice, we are sending loving wishes to people that we love, people that we are not really neither loving or disliking, and then difficult people who are not easy to love, and to ourselves. So one thing that I would like to mention is, if you don't have big experience in this practice, when we get to the person that is difficult to love, difficult to send those good wishes, don't go for the most difficult person. In this meditation, you build a muscle. You build that loving kindness muscle, and don't go for the hardest person. With time, maybe you'll be able to get there, but try lightly first, okay? So getting ready for that, bring your spine straight, relax the shoulders, relax your face. You can bring your hands in Chin Mudra. Chin Mudra is bringing your thumb and index fingers together, relaxing them in your knees and your lap and your thighs. You can close your eyes if that feels comfortable, or you can keep your eyes gently open, allowing a little bit of light to get through. So whatever is easier for you, whatever makes more sense. Just notice your breath. Notice your breath. Breathing in and out through the nose if that's possible. And bring your awareness to the heart center, not the center of your chest. And for some people, it's in their bodies, like within their bodies. And for some people, this heart center is a little bit in front of their chest. So you will see what it is for you. It will naturally, you'll be drawn to it naturally. Kind of sense that heart center. You may imagine that as a color or light. Color would be like white, golden, silver, or whatever comes to your mind. Noticing that breath coming in and out, and maybe gently moving, expanding and contracting your chest. And then bring your to your mind's eye an image of a person or a being that is very easy to love, easy to send positive wishes. Maybe a child, a spiritual teacher, a pet, some of your ancestors, spiritual figure, whoever it is. Just bring their image to your heart center, to your mind's eye. And either aloud or in your mind, say to them, may you be happy, may you be loved, may you be free from suffering. May you be happy, may you be loved, may you be free from suffering. Happy, loved, and free from suffering. Just notice how that feels. And then with the next exhalation, allow the image of that person or being dissipate. Take a nice breath. And think of a person whom you may not even know really good. It's a person that you neither like or dislike. Person maybe that you see from time to time as you go to work, or a post office clerk, or someone that works in a grocery store that you frequent. A person that is neutral, emotionally neutral. And bring their image to your heart center. And again, either aloud or in your mind, say to them, may you be happy, may you be loved, may you be free from suffering. May you be happy, may you be loved, may you be free from suffering. Really mean that, wishing that person love, happiness, and freedom from suffering. May you be happy, loved, and free from suffering. And take a nice breath. Notice how that feels. And with the next exhalation, you can allow their image to disappear, making space for another guest. This time, we are thinking of a person that we like, or maybe even love, and recently we got in an argument with them, or they got under our skin, or we disagree on something. And it's not that we don't like them or don't love them, it's just, we have different opinions, and that kind of gets under our skin. So let's bring their image to our mind's eye, invite them, and feel that in your heart, feeling in the heart center what you're saying to them, aloud or in your mind. Repeat 3 times. May you be happy, may you be loved, and may you be free from suffering. May you be happy, loved, and free from suffering. Happy, loved, and free from suffering. And as you're saying that, as you're sending those wishes, mean it, feel it. Feel the meaning behind those words. The next exhalation, allow the image of that person to dissipate as we are preparing the space for a person that is difficult. So as I said before, if this loving kindness is not the practice that you've been doing for a long time, don't go for the most difficult person. Think of a person that is difficult to love, a person that you dislike, a person that maybe hurt you or someone you love in a way. And it's not about forgiving them. It's not about agreeing that what they did was okay, or the reason you don't like them is not a valid reason, but still seeing them as a human being, as a fellow human being with some of the same desires that we have, desire for love, desire for being happy, as a fellow being who also went through some suffering. Bring their face to your mind's eye and do your best to also mean what you say. sending them those wishes. Say it in your mind or aloud. May you be happy. May you be loved. And may you be free from suffering. May you be happy. May you be loved. And may you be free from suffering. May you be happy. May you be loved. And may you be free from suffering. Notice how that feels. And then with the next exhalation, allow the image of that person to disappear. Just notice what is happening in your heart center, how that feels. If you need to come back for a moment to the person that was easy to love, do that. Bring their image to your mind's eye to kind of bring the balance to your heart center, to bring it back, to invoke that feeling of wholeness and love. That's easy. And then bring to your mind a mirror. And in that mirror, look at your own face. You can smile to yourself. When was the last time that you smiled to yourself in the mirror? Notice how that feels in your heart center. And either aloud or in your mind, not really meaning that, say to yourself, may I be happy. May I be loved. May I be free from suffering. May I be happy. May I be loved. May I be free from suffering. Happy, loved, and free from suffering. And just notice how that feels. How that feels in your heart. And then let go of the image of the mirror, of your face, and bring your full awareness to your heart center. Imagine your heart filling with light. And this light extends beyond the heart, filling your entire body. And it extends beyond your skin, beyond the body. Imagine yourself as that gleaming light being. The light expanding beyond you. The light from your heart going over, spreading, filling the room that you are in and going beyond that, as if you're looking from the outer space. See that light just stretching and spreading and encapsulating entire earth with all beings from the present, past, and future, human and non-human, all beings. Just feel a love that comes from your heart towards every living being. And you may say to yourself in your mind, say to all the living beings, either in your mind or aloud, may all beings be happy. May all beings be loved. And may all beings be free from suffering. May everyone be happy, loved, and free from suffering. Happy, loved, free from suffering. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om, 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 Om Shanti, Om Peace. Bring your hands together, bow your head towards your heart, your own heart, your inner teacher. The light in me honors the same light in you, in your heart. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this practice and it was meaningful to you. If you liked it, you may put it in something in the comments. You may like the video. Since this video is part of a 30-day challenge for St. Jude's, you will find the link to donate under the video. You can also subscribe to the channel and press the bell to be notified about next videos that I post on YouTube. So again, have a wonderful day. May you be happy, may you be loved, and may you be free from suffering. Om Shanti, Om Peace.